The openers are coming out. It's a very gettable total. They just need to get off to a good start and not give anything silly away. It's the silly stuff that could give the bowlers a sniff in this match.
Salt, the new batter in the middle, right-hander, will want a solid start to their innings. First ball for the batter, coming in.
Nice solid defensive shot. Couldn't get it through the field. Misses. That's a big chance gone begging.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
Goes for the drive, but it's a wild shot.
Oh, didn't get the feet moving. Played down the wrong line, threw the hands at it, got nothing on the ball.
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Nice shot. Runs possible.
Well, they haven't been in a rush to get started, but they'll still be relieved to get off the mark.
Dug that out well.
End of the first over. The batting team are now on.
Milne coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble.
Comes into the attack.
Can't get that outside the ring field. On that nicely, good defence. Oh my, that's racing away.
A lovely shot off the back foot. The shorter ball having no joy and getting dispatched for 4 runs.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Off the back foot and punched through cover. Wader on that so nicely. And they'll get some runs here.
Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Doesn't beat the infield. End of the over. The Royal Challengers, 15 for none.
End of the second over and a good start to the power play. Some nice shots in there and aggressive running between the wickets.
Misses everything.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Was quick onto that in the infield. Wow, that's missed the lot.
Archer with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Perfectly timed.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Oh, whack! Hit the bones out of that. It's gone for a maximum.
A fantastic shot off the back foot. Really well timed. Everyone just had to stand, watch, and admire.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Cracks off the bat. Nice shot.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well, and punched it to the boundary.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Waits for it, crack, and that looks to be 4.
Just sheer power off the back foot. Don't need to worry about running.
That's the over. The Royal Challengers, 35 for none.
Absolutely glorious start. Bowlers need to start finding an answer soon, before this gets out of hand.
Going with spin now. Nice solid defensive shot. Oh, superb timing.
Oh, didn't get the feet moving. Played down the wrong line, threw the hands at it, got nothing on the ball.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Oh my, that's racing away.
Good throw from the deep, bang on target. Trouble, complete mix-up between these two, just avoided an embarrassing run-out. Well, I think the bowlers would be a bit disappointed with how they've come out at the start, but they can definitely rein it in a bit still.
Power and precision in that shot.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Colin has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Nice shot. Runs possible.
starting to hit their stride. Fabulous piece of timing, and they're into the 20s.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Shot, should be runs here.
I'm surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run.
Front foot punch down the ground and mid-on in pursuit. Lovely footwork there.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that. How will the bowler respond?
Cuts that off well in the infield.
So that's 5 down in the power play, and the bowlers have been getting the treatment by these batters. They're doing it with ease.
Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Salt advances and throws the bat at it with absolute disdain. Cut away for 4.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Rocks onto the back foot, and that is just beautiful.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Great shot, rode the ball up with him and cuts through point.
That's the power play finished, and it was an excellent one. They went really well in that 10 to 12 run and over area, and they're ahead of the required run rate. The captain will be very pleased with that start. Well, the delivery was poor, still needs to be put away though, and what a lovely shot to find the boundary.
Super shot, that. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. It's the most enthusiastic crowd you could ever see right now. There's a buzz, a real buzz coming from the stands. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Bishnoi shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Onto that early, that could be 4.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Super batting at the moment. Back-to-back boundaries, putting the pressure right on the bowler. They've got to respond. No, no, no. Terrible shot.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot and couldn't find a gap.
End of the over. 9 off it. The Royal Challengers are 75 for none.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
Going with pace now. Oh, well, don't even bother running.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary. Might look to go big again here.
Out. No! Somehow it's missed everything.
Maybe they didn't pick that up. Very late on the shot.
Too good. Not sure anyone's going to cut that off.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall, on top of the bounce, and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Now, the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery.
Well, that's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot, just not timing it at all. Poor play.
Shot, should be runs here. Good stop, probably managed to prevent 4 runs. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Nice shot, runs possible. End of the over, 10 runs from it. The Royal Challengers are 85 for none.
You wouldn't have thought the power play was over by the way the batters have kept going on with it. They're well above the required rate.
Gets that away.
How will he reply?
Cracks off the bat. Nice shot.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Boundaries are flowing. You need to find a dot ball or two just to slow things down again. Went for the drive, complete miss.
They were wise to the run there. Excellent call. It was off the pad and they got through quickly.
Power and precision in that shot.
Pierced the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover.
There'll be runs here. Yeah, well played. Could be a quick single.
That was a mighty swing, but the shot was so late. Very nearly took an edge to the keeper. No control on that whatsoever.
No. Terrible shot. They'll get at least one here. That's the over. The Royal Challengers are 106 for none.
You wouldn't have thought the power play was over by the way the batters have kept going on with it. They're well above the required rates.
Interesting decision to change the bowling. Found the going tough earlier with the ball. A huge challenge with how well these two are scoring. Nice solid defensive shot.
On the drive, the bowling's too good though. Great line and length, beats the edge.
Nice shot, runs possible. Shot, should be runs here.
A lovely shot off the back foot. The shorter ball having no joy and getting dispatched for 4 runs.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come.
A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner and they're ready to go again.
Another pour over completed. The batters are starting to have a field day out there. The momentum, it's all in one direction.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
Milne, coming back into the attack, has done well so far. Goes for the drive, but it's a wild shot. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought.
Well, that's the right shot to choose, but timed it badly. Couldn't get the drive away.
Out, straight to deep long on. Didn't have to move at all for that one.
The right-hander out in the middle and just about ready to go.
Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. There'll be runs here.
No waiting around, off the mark straight away.
Shot, should be runs here.
Good return back from the deep. They make it back, but that was much closer than it needed to be.
Nice shot, runs possible.
Good throw from the deep, bang on target.
That's the end of the over. A wicket from it and a very economical one as well.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
Deshpande coming back into the attack. Misses everything.
Well, that's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot, just not timing it at all. Poor play.
Lovely balance, leant back and punch behind point. The ball heading to the boundary.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall on top of the bounce and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Oh, great shot.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Goes for the drive, but it's a wild shot.
Oh, there you go. A no ball. Maybe just trying a little too hard. Just need to get more control back.
Deshpande overstepped by a fair way. You don't want to be giving away extra deliveries too often. Wow, that's missed the lot.
Deshpande with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Was quick onto that in the infield. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
No shot offered there.
Expensive over that one. There's going to need to be a serious tactical rethink. The batter's confidence is really growing.
They've batted really well this middle block of overs. They've had a perfect mix of precision and aggression, and their reward is to be well ahead of the required run rate.
Oh, the batter couldn't get out of the way. Ouch. That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
That ball was well clear of the fielders. They could have taken a couple, possibly.
Onto that early. That could be 4.
That was a good, strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot.
Waited to let it come onto the bat. The bat was late coming down on that.
Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
There's an almost tangible fervour throughout the crowd at the moment. Oh, great shot.
Well, the fielder can only fetch that, hooked away to the boundary.
End of another disappointing over. Hurrah has to be asking what's going wrong. It's not what you expect from a key bowler.
They had a great foundation early on, and they've carried it forward to make a big total.
Interesting decision to change the bowling. Found the going tough earlier with the ball. A huge challenge with how well these two are scoring. Knocks them over. First ball of the over.
The new batter in the middle, left-handed tail ender.
Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot.
That shot sees them get their innings started.
No. Terrible shot. Went for the drive, complete miss.
Wing, but the shot was so late, very nearly took an edge to the keeper. No control on that whatsoever.
Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Now it's a free scoring over for the batting side, taking advantage of some very poor bowling.
They've been asked plenty of questions by the bowlers, but the batters have had all the answers so far this innings.
Deshpande coming back into the attack, has done well so far. Goes for the drive, but it's a wild shot.
The timing on this shot is so bad. Didn't even get close to the ball. Very fortunate that it didn't take off stump along the way.
Misses everything. No, terrible shot.
Well, that's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot, just not timing it at all. Poor play.
Salt, stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Nice shot. Cut away. Running towards the boundary. That'll take some chasing.
Back-to-back boundaries. This time it's 4. Magnificent hitting.
The shot's certainly being played at the moment. Some good batting mixed in with a little bit of good fortune. 2 boundaries and 2 balls. There'll be runs here.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Archer coming back on here. They've been bowling really well so far. Wow, that's missed a lot.
Oh, didn't get the feet moving. Played down the wrong line, threw the hands at it, got nothing on the ball.
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
Just 2 to win.
Too good. Not sure anyone's going to cut that off.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well and punched it to the boundary.
That's all from us in the commentary box. It's been an amazing match. Hope to see you again soon.